So a few of you have asked already in some of the comments from some other videos about toe socks, and it's something that maybe I haven't specifically talked about in the past, but is an accessory to my barefoot journey that I really enjoy. Toe socks are a little bit weird for some people and maybe not so for some others, but there's some reasons behind why I like to wear them. One of the biggest ones is that I like having that actual separation for my toes when I'm wearing barefoot shoes. For most of the regular socks out there, they're not foot shaped and they tend to squeeze your toes together. So for me, I personally like having that separation while I'm wearing socks inside of my barefoot shoes so that I still kind of get that barefoot feeling. Now, when it comes to buying toe socks, there's a lot of different brands and some people are curious like which ones are the best ones and which ones should I stay away from. And to be completely honest, of the few that I've tried, I really like them. NRG is one of the more popular brands, but another brand that I work very closely with and really enjoy a lot of their products is actually coming out with their own pair of toe socks, and they've got two different versions which I think are really cool, and one of them has a really nice feature that I think is going to be really important for people who like to train barefoot. So the company Toe Spacer is actually coming out with their own pair of toe socks, and they've sent me over an early pair to try out and to review just for you guys until they come out soon. Now, right off the bat, toe socks may or may not be somebody's cup of tea, and that's totally fine. I personally like them because, again, it gives me that feeling that my toes are actually separated and I can move them more freely when they're inside of my shoes. And I also really like them for being barefoot at work because you don't want to be walking around completely barefoot at your place of work, but if you've got some socks that cover your feet, it kind of makes that a little bit easier, especially for other people who are going to be around you. For those of you who know anything about Spacer Mobility specifically, they're really big in the fitness space. So a lot of their products are geared towards fitness people who are trying to live more of a natural lifestyle when it comes to their shoes and taking care of their feet, taking care of their toes and things like that. If you want to watch the video I made on their ultimate recovery kit for your feet, just go ahead and click up here on this link that'll take you over to that review. But because of them being focused in the fitness space and obviously very focused on feet and footwear, coming out with a pair of toe socks was a natural progression in my opinion, and something that I was actually curious about in my communications with them in the past. But I didn't quite expect them to add a little bit of something that it makes sense when you think about it to their toe socks. The regular version of their all-day toe socks are exactly how you would imagine them to be. They've obviously got the toes separated. I really like the color. The fit is really good for the sizing. They got a little bit of branding on top, and there's actually a little bit of an arch squeeze in the middle to help with some security through the sock. We'll dive in a little bit deeper on these in just a second, but the other set that they made, which is really interesting, is their sock with grip on the bottom. So kind of zoom in on that. It's the same sock, but they've actually added a rubber grip to the bottom with a little bit of branding to help with non-slip when you're training completely barefoot in the gym. To my knowledge, there are no other main brand toe sock companies that make a toe sock with anti-slip grip technology on the bottom of the sock, and this is super cool. I train probably half of my time here at work, and only a portion of our facility is turf and the rest is like a linoleum hardwood flooring. So even on the squat rack area, if I don't want to wear shoes and I'm wanting to actually train barefoot with my toe spacers in, I have to put on a pair of barefoot shoes that hopefully have enough space inside because my feet will slip on the linoleum otherwise. But now with these socks that have anti-slip grip technology on the bottom, I can actually put them on with toe spacers and not have to put any shoes on my feet whatsoever, which I think is a super cool feature. So aside from the grippiness on the grip sock, which is a great feature, I really just like the construction of the sock altogether. It is super comfortable. It's made from about 75% cotton and the rest of it is nylon and spandex. So it's super stretchy. It moves pretty far when you stretch it, and the sizing kind of covers a larger shoe range, but the toes are the perfect size specifically for my feet as well. Again, it has that little bit of that extra like webbing in the middle, sort of that arch squeeze, arch support, which a lot of people might like, kind of helps the sock kind of stay in place a little bit more. But again, the material is super lightweight, breathable, stretchy. But another feature that I really like that's on it is a feature that you see on a lot of different types of running socks. And it's sort of this little lip that pops up on the back side right here. It kind of helps with blister formation in your shoes. It's just a nice little added, like padded area on the cup of the sock, which gives it a nice look, and it's super comfortable as well. So I really enjoy having these on my feet. I currently, as I'm standing here, have a gripped sock on my right foot and a non-grip sock on my left foot. And on this linoleum floor, there's definitely a big difference. Personally, I would imagine myself using the grip socks more for just wanting to do training. I'm not entirely sure how they would feel inside of shoes for the long term, especially after washing them multiple times. I'm not sure what that's gonna look like. That'll definitely have to be a test that we do over time. But the regular sock, super comfy, super soft. And I would definitely wear these inside of shoes for any type of occasion. Actually, after just saying that, I'm gonna go ahead and put my shoes on and see how it feels. I'll let you guys know here in a second. Okay, so I actually tested putting the regular sock and the grippy sock inside of my shoes, and really once the shoe is on, there's not that much of a difference, but I do notice it being obviously slightly harder to slide your foot into the shoe just because there's that extra grip. So if you wanted to wear them, throughout the day and then plan on training barefoot later in the day, totally fine. You can put them on. You probably will stop noticing the grippy material underneath after a while. If you don't plan on training in your grippy socks later and you want to just wear the regular ones, just wear the regular ones. But as you could probably see in that video clip too, there was definitely a difference between, once you're on the ground and you start to move, like my foot does not slide on the linoleum with the grippy sock. The other sock slides all over the place. So I'm really interested to be able to actually do a lot more barefoot training in these socks. And since these are an early pair, it's a gift from Spacer Mobility. Once they actually come out with these socks later, I'm probably gonna buy a few more pairs for myself. This specific product is actually not currently available at the timing of this video, but in the future, if you happen to be watching this and maybe they are available, just go ahead and click the link down below. It'll take you over to their website where you can pick up a pair. Currently, if you're watching this within the first month or two of release, they're probably not available yet. So just stay tuned with Spacer Mobility. You can follow all of their social channels just to kind of be aware when they do finally release the product. But I'm super excited for them to continue innovating in this specific space. Toe socks in general are one of those things where you either like it or you don't. Most of the people I show them to here in the clinic are like, that's really weird, why are you wearing toe socks? I haven't seen those since I was in middle school. And I totally get it. They are a little bit funky, but honestly, ever since I switched to toe socks, I can't imagine going back at all. There are some brands out there that do make wide toe box socks that aren't toe socks that you could try to consider trying there, but I like toe socks. It makes my feet feel a lot more free throughout the day. And it's something that if you're interested in really expanding your horizons when it comes to your barefoot journey, try them out. Something to be really cool for you to see if you like it or not. Until Spacer Mobility releases this specific product, there are plenty of brands that you can try on Amazon. There are some where you can get like 3 packs for like 24 bucks. I'm not entirely sure what the pricing structure is gonna be for these socks quite yet, but they are worth the wait. And if you wanna definitely try the grippy pair, that's a pair I would definitely recommend that you give a shot once they are available. In the meantime, if you want to grab anything else from Spacer Mobility, go ahead and click that link that's down in the description. It's going to take you over to their website where you can look at their Ultimate Recovery Kit. You can pick up a pair of toe spacers if you want. Those are all products that I use regularly here at the clinic and I really enjoy. As always, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoy videos like these and you want to get more of them, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm posting new videos, hopefully at least once a month at this pace. You can hit that bell icon for notifications when new videos come out, but I have tons on shoe reviews and equipment reviews for foot health and recovery and fitness recovery as well. So if you like today's video, please hit that like button. It helps push it out to more people just like yourself as well. And until next time, go get some sunlight, drink something healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.